Hello, welcome to Die Rollin. I'm the ever excitable Adam, and today I'm unboxing Shadows of Brimstone, Forbidden Fortress, Enemy Back, Takobake Samurai. I'm going to have trouble pronouncing so many things in Forbidden Fortress, so I apologize for slaughtering this. The Takobake Samurai. That's what I'm going to call them anyway. So these guys are like squid chaps, which is always fun. So they've been mutated by the power of the Dark Stone. I believe we get 3 of these guys. Yeah, 3 of these guys in here. So the large enemies we're going to be going up against. And as always, you get those really nice bases here, but you don't get those bases. You just get the little black base there. So let's take a look at what these guys will be like. Okay, so this is everything you get inside your pack. Oh, we got some cards. Okay, so let's take a look at this first. So we've got our enemy pack, gives a bit of flavor in there. Oh, we get a mission. That's fantastic. So we've got threat cards included, battle tactics. So they're going to be like the regular samurai guys. So they've got their own battle tactics. That's interesting. And we've of course got this mission here, which is fantastic because what we'll do on the channel is we will basically play this mission out. So you get an idea of exactly how these guys play. Which is great. Let's take a look at the Takobake Samurai. So Mutant Soldier Takobake, size large, initiative 3. So not the fastest on the board, but they're still going to be faster than my Crab Samurai. Regeneration 2, so you heal 2 wounds at the start of each turn. They've got the Takobake armor, so it's armor 5+, sword deflect, armor 4+ instead against range attacks, and the Takobake Samurai armor may never be ignored. So charge, if there are no targets within move distance, this enemy doubles its move and +1 combat this turn. Takobake Samurai battle tactics. Takobake Samurai melee to hit rolls of 6+ each trigger the Takobake Samurai battle tactic card to be drawn for that hit. 3 defense, 16 health, 4 combat, 3 damage each. So every hit that goes through is going to be doing 3 damage. Melee 3+, so they're going to be fairly easy to actually hit you with these. The brutal side of things, it speeds them up as always. They've got some more health on here. I think that's about it. Yeah, there's not much else. The combat is now 6 dice though. And yeah, these guys look pretty cool. They're elite charts, so we've got +8 health. For hulking monstrosities, gnarly tentacles, Takobake Samurai now defense 4, mutant strike +2 combat, Shogun's guard +4 health and +2 initiative, forged darkstone blades +2 damage, lust for battle. When moving with the charge ability, a Takobake Samurai has double its base combat for their attack this turn instead of only +1. And this side, more beast than man, now regeneration 3 and +5 health. The gnarly tentacles gives them 4 defense, mutant strike +2 combat, Shogun's executioners +5 health and +1 combat, forged darkstone blades +3 damage, lust for battle. When moving with the charge ability, a Takobake Samurai has double its base combat for the attack this turn instead of only +1. So yeah, they look pretty cool. And then we've of course got assembly guides in the back. They don't look too difficult to build, which is fantastic. And they've got a nice little flag, so I'm gonna have to figure out what they're going to try and replicate the Takobake Samurai, well, the sigil, I guess. So these are the guys themselves, fairly simple. And squid guys are always interesting in my mind, especially for Shadows of Brimstone. Yeah, so let's take a look at their cards we get here. So we've of course got our threat decks. So an easy, you're just going to be facing one of these guys. And then medium, you've got D3. Then we've got 3. And then epic is 3 plus a threat card. So let's take a look at their battle tactic cards. So Swirling Slash replaces the initial hit. Every hero attack adjacent to the attacker takes 1 combat hit. Heroes are -1 to the defense rolls for these combat hits. And on brutal side, heroes are -2 to their defense rolls instead. Tentacle Choke replaces the initial hit. Wrapping a tentacle arm around the hero's neck, the Takobake Samurai lifts them off the ground, choking the life out of them. The hero must make a strength 6+ or agility 6+ test, hero's choice. If successful, you escape the choke. If failed, take peril dice wounds, ignore defense and armor, and lose your next activation. Brutal is double peril. Chop, chop, chop. The hero takes an extra D3 combat hits in addition to the initial hit. If a natural 6 is rolled for the number of extra hits, immediately plays battle tactic again. Brutal enemy, the hero takes an extra D6 combat hits instead. Eesh. Unstoppable Slice. With a single powerful slice, The Taro Mutant Samurai of the Takobake clan can nearly cleave a man in two. This hit ignores defense, armor, cover, and endurance. This hit is also +2 damage for each elite ability the attacker has. Brutal enemy target hero now also gains a bleeding marker. The Hand of the Shogun. The Takobake Samurai are the will and the way of the fallen shogun. Every Takobake enemy immediately heals wounds equal to their regeneration ability. Add a Growing Dread card to the stack. The target hero may discard a Darkstone shard to cancel this. Brutal enemy. In addition, all Takobake enemies currently on the board gain +2 health until the end of the fight. Powerful kick. In addition to the initial hit, the target hero is knocked back D3 spaces directly away from the Takobake Samurai. If this moves the hero into another model or wall, they stop and take an extra D8 wounds, ignoring defense. And Brutal enemy, it knocks them back even further with D6 spaces. Darkstone Rage. This hit does double the normal damage. The target hero has strength 2 or less, triple the normal damage instead. Brutal enemy, now the hit is triple damage if the target hero has strength 4 or less. And then Deadly Slice. If this hit would do 1 or more wounds to the hero, instead it does no damage, but the hero must roll once on the injury table using D6 +3. This injury result affects the hero until the end of the adventure, then is removed. Brutal enemy. Now the injury roll is made using D6 +1 instead. If the hero is killed by this, they are dead. Yikes! So that is the Takobake Samurai. We've also got the Takobake Rifleman, I believe, and the Takobake Cannon on the way as well. So stay tuned to the channel. We'll be doing a full themed Takobake adventure in the not too distant future. I say not too distant, it could be a while off. We've got quite a lot of content for Shadows of Brimstone to get through. But stay tuned to the channel. If you want to see these guys painted up, check out the Instagram. And until next time, guys, stay safe or die rolling.